Hi babies, and welcome back to another episode where we are going to be talking about something that tends to be a little bit more taboo and a little bit less communicated. In today's episode, we are going to be covering the 6 sex don'ts, meaning you don't want to be the one doing or saying these things. Now, despite you thinking that, yeah, some of these are probably more obvious, unfortunately, I personally, and I know a lot of my friends, have also ran into them. What is obvious to you might not be obvious to others. However, I do believe these things definitely should be addressed. So let's kick it off with our first one, which is don't rush the process. Especially if you're the one who's in the driver's seat, meaning you're the one who is giving oral or any other type of stimulation. In fact, nothing is worse than feeling pressure from your partner to get to the point of penetration or to orgasm. Rushing the buildup, rushing the foreplay, and even rushing the act. Sex is about the enjoyment, the connection that you build with your partner. It's playtime. Take your time, relax. You're gonna get there. The second one I want to talk about is expectations. People who give to receive or expect something. Let's take oral sex, for example. If I give you head, I'm not expecting anything in return. Every time we have sex or engage in some type of foreplay, I don't have to do something if I don't want to do it. And you shouldn't be expecting me to do something if you give me oral. You want to do things because you want to do them. You want to give your partner pleasure. You enjoy doing it, not because you expect something back in return. That's not hot. The third one I want to talk about is treating sex like you're in a porno. If you want raunchy or rough sex, you have to communicate that to your partner ahead of time. You don't just get to choose this in the middle of an act. You need to talk it out beforehand to make sure you understand how nasty your partner wants to get. And so that you can establish a safe word where you guys are both on the same page, that if things get too intense or boundaries start to get pushed, that you can say this one word like cupcake or red, where you know, pull back and everything is done. That way you can check in with your partner. Let us not forget there is a fine line between pleasure and pain, and that can vary from partner to partner. So you want to make sure that your communication is amazing before you go into porno status, especially since things that we see in adult entertainment is really not it. Now, the fourth one I want to talk about is distractions. Yes, I would love to believe that this is oh so obvious. However, it's not. The amount of stories I've heard around people touching their phones during sex is really quite troubling. This is a time where you need to be completely engaged with your play partner. So any type of distraction like a phone call, a text, checking the game score, changing a song, these are things that can be avoided and that don't need to be dealt with right here, right now. If you're expecting an important call, definitely don't be having sex. It's really simple. If you like to set the mood with music, make a playlist ahead of time so that you're not searching and skipping through songs. Especially nowadays with all the technology that we have, we don't need to bring that into the bedroom space. This is a time to build connection and relationship, regardless of your relationship status. The fifth one I want to talk about is actually no kissing. However, I will say, unless this is a rule that you have discussed with your partner, kissing adds to foreplay, building connection, and adds to the experience. Why people might not kiss during sex is honestly beyond me. Even if it's not a long-term thing, this is just a really great way to build intimacy. And after all, chances are you didn't crawl into bed with that person without kissing them. So what's so bad about continuing that? And the last one I want to talk about is extremely important. However, I really wish I didn't even need to address this, but it's comparing your partner to other past partners. That is one of the largest turnoffs ever. During the act, after the act, before the act, that is just like a no-go. What value does that bring to your partner? That's amazing. I'm really happy you had great sex in a past relationship or with a past play partner. However, you could just change this and tell them what you like. All right, so that was the 6 things that you definitely don't want to be doing during sex. Now, I'm always looking for different video topics, so if you have anything that you want to see or want to recommend, drop them in the comments down below, and I will definitely do the best that I can to bring that video to you. Also, for the people out there that want to support my content a little bit more, you can purchase my merch down below with the link Moody Pleasure, where you can get your own after sex hoodie to help support my content. All right, babies, I will see you on Thursday for another video. Cheers.